Hello again, Onky Tonks. Just to let you know, I will be in London tomorrow morning. I'll be in Victoria Station, so if you see me with my backpack on and my camera phone on a selfie stick wandering around, by all means, please come say hello. And if you've got something to say on my live stream, then by all means, I'm really looking forward to seeing you all, and hopefully the day goes peacefully and without a hitch. Right then, so Keir Starmer, is he a communist? Who knows? Communism is the politics of envy, isn't it? They don't seem to like people being a success, working hard for what they've got, and they want to take it all away from them. They want to take your money away from you, the money you've accumulated after working hard for years, and give it to people who haven't earned it, including themselves. Like Margaret Thatcher said, communists, they want the poor poorer, as long as the rich are less rich. And that's what's happening now. And this is how it started in other failed communist states. I mean, I was reading up on this morning, funnily enough, and I read about the horrors of the Khmer Rouge regime under Pol Pot. He killed millions of his own people. He was a totalitarian communist. Then, of course, there was Uncle Joe Stalin. In Soviet Russia, hundreds of millions of his own people he killed. Then there's China under Chairman Mao. People starved to death and people were murdered, all in the name of that murderous, warped communist ideology. And well, North Korea speaks for itself, doesn't it? And I've never understood socialists. Socialism is a weak form of communism. It always morphs into communism at the end of the day, or eventually. I've heard it said recently that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. It's the same with socialism. They implement socialism. It doesn't work. They say that's the wrong type of socialism, and then they start over again, hoping for it to be a success, but it never is it? Socialism it's an experiment imposed on people to their detriment. It really is. And Keir Starmer is trying to start that here. He is not only punishing the rich, but the poor as well. He has taken away, remember, the pensioners' winter fuel allowance, and now he's about to tax us all to beggary and buggery, the rich especially. Now, I said, didn't I, communism is the politics of envy. And Keir Starmer said in a recent interview he doesn't regard people with assets as working class. So if you've worked all your hard, being working class, to own what you have, he wants to take that away from you. He wants you to pay more. And that's going to happen at the next budget a few weeks away under Chancellor Rachel Thieves. Now, they need this money to pay for their own woke vanity projects. As I've said in countless videos beforehand regarding this, they're pumping billions of our money abroad to foreign climate alarmists. He's giving billions to our own insane climate alarmist here, Ed Miliband, a man, in my opinion, who has committed industrial sabotage with his net zero nonsense. Keir Starmer's giving billions to prop up illegal migrants so that they can become asylum seekers. He was about to spend another few million on sending 100 of his own Labour Party staff to interfere in the US election before that got rumbled. Not to mention the, is it 50 million or 50 billion Rachel Thieves has added on top of the 3 billion annually Keir Starmer has promised to Zelensky to prolong the Ukraine war. I'm telling you now, folks, by the time Keir Starmer and Labour are done, they will bankrupt the country big time. We'll have no money left. There'll be nothing. They will have completely destroyed our infrastructure and have a big, massive helping hand in changing the face of this country, this island, and everything that we were. And we're all paying for it. Every one of us. If you're working hard, paying tax, then, they're taking it away from us and giving it to people who are less deserving. And by that, I mean people who've never contributed to the system, or people who can't be bothered to work. And by giving them all this free stuff, he's hoping to turn them all into Labour voters as gratitude, and so keep them in power. Hopefully not. This will be a one-term Labour Party government, if you ask me. After everything, we've got another 5 years. And look what he's done in 5 months. He has turned this country completely upside down, ladies and gentlemen. And when he was asked on Sly News about the budget and the massive tax hikes, he couldn't answer. It was just the same thing. He used the same repetitive phrases and buzzwords over and over and over. He has no ability to talk outside a pre-written script. It's like Kamala Harris. You take away a script away from her, and it's like watching a rabbit in the glare of a car headlight before it's being hit. And when they talk, it's alphabet soup. They don't make sense. It's rinse and repeat with these communists. And they're out to destroy their respective countries. And remember this before I go, Keir Starmer has taken away the winter fuel allowance from the elderly. He doesn't regard you as working class if you have assets which you've worked hard all your life to own. And he's about to tax us all to beggary and buggery. And yet, thanks to him playing his cards right, Keir Starmer is exempt from paying tax on his pension savings, over £1 million. So there we go. That tells me Keir Starmer's a communist through and through. A man who despises successful people while protecting his own assets. What an arsehole. And there we go. I'm Paz49. Thanks for watching. And until the next time, Roger Trout. Hi, I'm Paz49 off that video you just watched. And I want to thank you all for all the likes, comments and shares. But now it's time to hit that subscribe button.